One day, you're going to wake up and realize the time is gone. Most people don't achieve their dreams, not because they're incapable, but because they simply let the time go by. You know, I feel like every dream and every goal that anyone wants to achieve has a window of opportunity. And if you don't, you know, seize the moments you're given when you have them, that window of opportunity will close. You know, I have some quotes here by Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, two Stoic philosophers. Seneca said, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste so much of it." And I feel like, I'm not sure how much that quote meant to the people of his time, but I feel like that quote has even more meaning, in today's time, with everybody who's addicted to instant gratification, addicted to quick dopamine hits, scrolling, looking at TikTok videos and Instagram reels and YouTube shorts. I feel like people don't realize, especially when they're younger, that, that you keep on saying, "Oh, I'll get around to starting this. I'll get around to, you know, getting back into reading or getting back into, exercising or eating healthy," not realizing that one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be 60 years old, 70 years old. And at that point, all you're going to be able to do is look back at life and say, what did I do with the time that I had? Did I chase my dreams? I feel like a lot of people die with regret, I feel like comfort becomes more dangerous than failure. Being comfortable with your day-to-day life, being comfortable, waking up in the morning, drinking your coffee, going to work, coming home, spending a small bit of time with your family, getting something to eat, and then going back to sleep and doing it over again. I feel like people get comfortable with their day-to-day life, and they get more comfortable with their day-to-day life than they are with the idea of failure, with the idea of starting and not achieving, or with the idea of starting, oh, but this journey is going to be so hard, it's going to be so long, And I feel like, like I said, nowadays with instant gratification, I feel like distractions steal your destiny. I feel like every human, especially if this video somehow made it to you, you have some type of purpose, some type of destiny that you're supposed to reach, some type of goals or achievements you're supposed to achieve in this lifetime. And I feel like now in today, with media, and just today's society in general, distractions are plentiful. Distractions are everywhere you look. You turn on your TV, you get in your car and you start driving and you see this and you see that. Grocery stores, the internet itself, everywhere you look, there's distractions. And I feel like what you really need to focus on is eliminating whatever you feel like is weakening you, whether it be distractions, whether it be bad habits. I feel like people also wait for the perfect moment. I'm going to make a video about that. You know, I feel like people always are waiting for the perfect moment to act, or the perfect moment to, you know, start your business or start your fitness journey. And I feel like taking imperfect action immediately is a lot better than taking no action waiting for the perfect moment. And yeah, I'm gonna make a whole video on that. But I feel like building discipline every day and just eliminating whatever distractions you have in your life and immediately focus on today, the window of opportunity you have today to chase your dreams. Because the fact of the matter is, we don't have forever. I know a lot of people don't like to think about the fact that they're not going to be here forever. You know, that they don't always have tomorrow and the next day and the next day. But the clock is ticking for all of us, whether we end up making a move or we don't. You know? And I feel like you can be one of those people who chase your dreams, or you can sit back and watch others achieve their dreams. And that fact right there is one of the reasons why I immediately started, you know, figuring out how I was going to start my channel. Because I'm like, you know, I watch a lot of other content creators that are making self-improvement content. And I'm like, am I going to be one of those people who just, you know, watch this content or watch other people achieve their dreams or start, you know, their journeys of health, of spirituality, and, you know, not focus on my own destiny? And I was like, no, that's not going to be me. And this YouTube channel is here. I'm here to try to start or build a community of people who are going to also be on their self-improvement journey, who, you know, also want to, you know, start their business and document their journey. So if you made it to the end of this video, subscribe if this is your type of content, because I'll be posting videos every day. Give this video a like if you like the video, and comment in the comments where you are right now and as far as chasing your dreams. Are you 3 months in with starting your new business? Are you 2 weeks in to starting your fitness journey? Are you 6 months in, you know, starting your health journey of eating healthy? You know, have you not started yet at all? You know, I'm very curious to see where you guys are. And, you know, I'll be reading every comment, and I'll be trying to, you know, respond back to everybody. And yeah, that's just about it for this video. You know, I feel like that, you know, I can achieve my dreams, and I feel like you can achieve your dreams too. Peace.